Hey, 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 Dr. Film here, and yes, I'm qualified to have that name. Today in this video, we're not doing a movie review. Instead, we're answering an important question everyone has in mind. Is Simulant worth the watch? As always, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe for reviews and more. And you should know that this review will contain no spoilers. And so, without further ado, let us begin our first segment of this review.
The pros.
Alright. The pros. The pros. The pros.
6 hours later.
Dr. Butler, you've seen the movie. Do you have any notes?
Notes? What are you talking about? You're the critic.
Well, think of something, because I can't think of anything.
Hold on, sir. Let me compile all the data from the movie. Maybe I can find some pros for you to discuss. There's nothing, sir.
Nothing? Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, sir. No pros.
Huh. Wow.
Well, this is awkward.
I should have expected this. I should have known that this was going to happen. I mean, why didn't you tell me? This is all your fault.
My fault? Oh, get a grip, Dr. Film.
Oh, get a grip? Why don't you get yourself a human body, huh?
Oh.
Now that was too far, Dr. Film. Too far. I'm leaving.
No, Dr. Butler. I didn't mean like that.
Good day.
Come. Oh, okay, I think I went too far there.
You think?
Let's move on.
The cons.
I have a lot of things to say about this movie. The pacing was slow as a turtle, the CGI looks cheap, the cinematography looks grainy and ugly to look at, and to top it off, the story in this film is a complete rehash of other story formulas that you've seen in other sci-fi movies, such as iRobot, Chappie, Upgrade, Blade Runner 2049, and many, many more. Heck, the story even copied from this video game, Detroit Become Human. Yeah, remember that video game? Where all the androids suddenly become sentient? There was an uprising, and there were these philosophical debates about humans and machines, etc., etc. That is basically what happens in this movie. Except this story is a cheap copycat of other movies and content involving robots. My gosh! First Heart of Stone, now this? When will you people stop copying things? The original!
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Now I know what you're thinking right now. Well, what about the characters? Were these characters the least bit interesting? Well, to answer your question, no. Not at all. Even when these characters are played by these A-list actors like Sam Worthington, their characters still come off as dull, generic, and freaking forgettable. And don't get me started on this other character named Faye, played by Jordana Brewster. Her character was so infuriating and annoying. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming the actress. I don't know if it was the direction or the writing for this character, but boy, she gets on my nerves pretty quickly if you ask me. She's almost like that character Spider from Avatar 2, The Way of Water. Yeah, remember that character? Who can't make up his freaking mind? And how his choices in that movie ticks you off? She's kind of like that in this movie. And I swear, every time she's on screen, she always makes these speeches, you know, and says, "You're not my husband. You're not. You're a mistake. I feel like maybe a soul latched onto this machine. Get out of here. I don't love you. I love you. Please don't leave me. Get away, you monster. Get away."
Please!
My thoughts exactly, Sam Jackson. My thoughts exactly.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Alright, everybody. Now that we've covered the pros and the cons of this movie, it's time to answer the question everyone has in mind. Is Simulant worth the watch? Okay, enough with the suspense. Of course not! This movie is definitely not worth the watch. Man, I was hoping that this film could surprise me when going into this, but it was your typical standard, generic, boring film that rehashes what's already been done before in countless other sci-fi movies. And to be honest with you, I see no absolute reason for them to produce this movie. I mean, why? Why did they even bother creating and producing this project if they weren't gonna do anything new or groundbreaking in the first place? Why, man? Just why? And I just gotta say it, the actors and the writers and all the other staff members that worked on this film deserved better than this. Heck, we as the audience members deserve better than this. But I will say this, the only good thing that this movie is good for is to kill time. And that's saying something. That's it. That's the end of my Worth a Watch review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. And please follow me on Instagram for updates on my channel. And you can also follow me on TikTok for trailer reactions, funny videos, you name it. And as always, I will see you guys at our next appointment.